Jalaluddin Rumi was a great scholar of Islamic law. He had many students who came from all over the Middle East to study with him in Konya. But then one day came to Konya a strange sage. His name was Shams of Tabriz. Shams, the sun in Arabic, from the city of Tabriz. And Shams used to be a wanderer sage. He would appear and then disappear. He hated to write anything, and so he never wrote a book. And if he noticed that one of the students back there was taking notes, he would walk slowly next to that student in the back row and whisper in his ear, "I will deny anything that you write." That's how he was, Shams of Tabriz. He was a great mystic. And when he met Rumi, Rumi realized that now he will begin learning not just to love the Creator through the intellect, through Islamic law, but also to love the Creator through the heart. And he and Shams began a divine conversation. And out of this divine conversation, and as Shams became Rumi's greatest teacher, Rumi began writing the wonderful poems that he never ever written before. Only at that time, when he was already in his mid-30s, he began writing all these wonderful poems that are inspiring and teaching us today. And then, one day, Shams disappeared, as he always does. And Rumi's heart was broken. He didn't know why just now, when he finally started writing this incredible divine poetry, all this poetry that came to him that is beyond words. He managed to express the things that are beyond words in words. And just now, when his greatest teacher came, and the poetry came out of him, and the teacher disappeared. Why? And some people said to him, "Rumi, it is your students. They were jealous that you're not spending much time with them anymore. And they killed Shams, and he's buried over there." And Rumi searched all over Konya, trying to find the burial place of Shams, but nowhere he could find Shams. There was no burial, there was no witness, there was nothing. And some people said, "Oh, we saw Shams in Damascus. He's sitting in a cafe and playing sheshbesh with Saint Francis, who just came from the Holy Land, and he's learning from Shams how to be a great saint." And other people said, "Oh, rubbish. This Shams is not in Damascus. Shams is gone. Forget about Shams." But Rumi couldn't forget Shams. And he went all over the Middle East looking for Shams and not finding Shams. Until one day in Damascus, in the central square near the market, he heard the voice of Shams. And he turned around, but there was nobody there. And suddenly he saw Shams standing by the spices stand. And he ran and he grabbed Shams and turned him around, but it was another man. It wasn't Shams. And then he started hearing the goldsmith in the market hitting their gold with their little hammers. Cha, 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 cha. And he started hearing Shams' voice. but he couldn't see Shams, and so he started turning and turning, looking for Shams, hearing Shams, but not finding Shams, seeing Shams, but not finding Shams. But he heard the voice, and he kept turning and turning, faster and faster, as the goldsmith hit the gold. And then he heard the holy names, the holy name. He heard it. And then he fell down to the ground. And he realized that there's no need to search anymore. He realized that Shams is in his heart. There's no need to look for Shams, because Shams, like all the answers, are in his heart. The teaching of Shams are in him. There's no need to look, only to look inside his own heart. Just like in the sound of the goldsmith hitting the gold, he heard the holy name. Cha, 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 Allah, 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 Allah. to Jeremy Papish on Duff.